Hey folks, Dave back here in a very, very cold Studio B. The temperature's been dropping all day. Now it's right around 20 degrees. I just got back from a nice warm hockey rink. It was warmer inside the rink than it is out here. But anyway, I got back early and I got all my stats put in early so I can play a little baseball tonight here, a little hot stove action, as they like to call it. As I play game two here, Pocket Pennant Run is the game. I'm going to be using the PC Replay Baseball to do all my stats for me, as I've been doing here, and it's a nice little visuals too. So that's what we'll do here. I just changed my chat like I like to do here to keep the bugs out of the chat room, so to speak. So hopefully that'll help here, and we'll get playing. So without further ado, let's get right down to the field. And I don't think this is working anymore, so I'm going to have to do this. And, yeah, I'm going to have to cheat a little bit here. For some reason, when I use PC Replay Baseball, my shortcuts don't work. So that is that. So I'm going to go to my scorer over here, and we're going to log in the game. And I'm gonna roll the dice off to the side over here is what I'm going to do. So we won't see any dice rolls tonight, but I will just kind of do the play-by-play and log in the game. And here we go. So it's going to be on the mound. It's going to be Nolan Ryan tonight. Will be the pitcher for the Astros. They lead the series, by the way, 1-0 over the Yankees here. Remember, the Astros swept the Phillies and the Yankees swept the Royals. So here we are with these two teams here. Again, using Pocket Pennant Run. Very, very fun, clean playing baseball game. Cards and dice baseball game, I should say. And so let's see. I think I got the sound going here. Yep, I got my sound going. I can monitor some stuff right here. So it's going to be Nolan Ryan for the Astros, and Rudy May will be pitching for the Yankees in this one. Okay, May comes in as a B pitcher, and so does Nolan Ryan. So let's get going here and see what will happen in game two. Again, I get the dice rolls off to the side here, so that's how we're going to do that. All right, Willie Randolph steps up to second baseman. He is a right-handed hitter, and he stepped in against Nolan Ryan, and here we go. And he's going to single this one up to Miller, up the middle. So Willie Randolph will single that one up the middle, and he's got a good jump, and there he goes, and he's off, and he will steal second base. So Willie Randolph's into second base. Bucky Dent coming up. Bucky Dent, the right-handed batter, the shortstop here. He's looking to bunt. He drops down a good bunt. Oh, my gosh, this is a good bunt, and he is going to be safe. So they can't get him. The bunt was dropped, and Bucky Dent beat it out. Randolph is going to go to third on the play. So where's my well, that's just going to be a single here. So we got first and third with nobody out, and it's going to be Bob Watson, the first baseman, coming up. So Ryan's in a jam already here in the first inning. Watson steps in, and Ryan, he whiffs him with a K. So one down. And it's going to be Reggie Jackson. It's Reggie Vision right now for the Yankees. 2 on, and there's just one away. Jackson, the lefty, steps in, and he slaps this one into right field. Poole's going over to make the play here, but Dent's going to go all the way to third base on this one, and a run comes in, and the Yankees lead this one 1-0. So Jackson getting it done, slapping that down the line in the right field, and that allows Dent to go all the way to third base. Next up, it's the catcher, Rick Cerrone. Again, he was the hero in the ALCS with his home run in extra innings. And he's the right-handed batter, and he faces Ryan, and here's the pitch. And this is a deep drive in the right field. Poole going way back. He'll make the catch, and Dent will easily score on the play. So sac fly to 9. And Dent comes in to score, and the Yankees put up 2 here in the first inning, and they're still not done yet. Oscar Gamble, the right fielder, he comes in. He's a left-handed batter facing Ryan, and strike 3. Ryan blew it right by him. So he gets out of the inning, but the Yankees pick up 3 hits and 2 runs. They leave 1 on, and we're going to go to the bottom of the first, 2-0 away team. So, again, it's going to be May Rudy May is going to be the pitcher here, and Jose Cruz, the left fielder, will lead things off here. May delivers, and he struck him out. So Cruz goes down swinging on this one. It's going to be Enos Cabal. I called him Cable, but it's Cabal. Enos Cabal comes in, and he racks this one down to Randolph. Randolph fires that over to Watson, and is 2 away. Art Howe, the first baseman, he's a right-handed hitter. He comes up here to see if he can get anything going for the Astros. May delivers, hits this one. Little fly ball, Pennant, easy catch, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Astros. So we're going to go to the top of the second here in Houston, 2-0 in favor of the Yankees. This is game 2 of my What If World Series. All right, Lou Piniella coming up. Piniella facing Ryan, and Ryan blows his by him. Struck him out, 1 away. Greg Nettles, the third baseman. He's hitting lefty in this one. He comes up, and Ryan blows this by him, too. 2 strikeouts here by Ryan as he makes up for that bad first inning. And now Bobby Brown, the center fielder, coming up. Brown is a switch hitter in this game, and he will loft this in the right field. Poole coming in to make the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yankees get on 1-2-3 here in the second, and we go to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0 New York. Cesar Cedeno comes up, the center fielder, as he faces May, and he wraps a single into left field, and Cedeno goes to first base. Cedeno, he's got a good lead over there, and there he goes, and he will easily slide in to second base with a stolen base. So it's going to be Denny Walling coming up now. Walling, he might try to square and try to get Cedeno over there, and let's see, he will. He's going to drop down a bunt, and that's going to go 2-3, and that's going to move over Cedeno to third base. So they got a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the second. And it's going to be Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan is the second baseman in this one. Morgan with a man on. And now Morgan, and he will slap this one up the middle for a base hit. So Morgan drives in the run with a single, and the Astros are on the board. It's now 2-1. And it's still only 1 away. And Terry Poole coming up. He's the right fielder. And let's see, he's going to slap this one into the hole. Dent makes a heck of a play, but his only play is to first. And so he will get Poole on this one here, and Morgan will advance to second base. Good play by Dent to keep that in the infield, but they could not get the speedy Morgan down at second base. Craig Reynolds, this is Ashby coming up. Ashby, the catcher. He's a switch hitter. He's facing May with a man on second base, and strike 3, blew it right by him. And that will end the second inning. The Astros get 1, though. They chip away at it. It's 2-1 as we go to the third. And going to go to the top of the order now. It's Willie Randolph in this one. And Randolph facing Ryan. Randolph slaps this one down to Howe. Howe will flip over to Ryan, and on the 3-1, there's 1 away. Bucky Dent comes up, the shortstop. Bucky Dent, line shot right at the shortstop. And Reynolds makes the catch on the line drive and is 2 away just like that. Bob Watson coming up. He struck out back in the first inning. And it's his second plate appearance. Watson digs in, takes a look, and flies this one to right field. Poole moving in over near the line, and he'll make the catch. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Yankees. So we go to the bottom of the third. 2-1, the Bronx Bombers. It's going to be Craig Reynolds leading things off. And he's a D batter here against Rudy May. And here comes the pitch, and Reynolds hits this one deep. This is it deep in the center field. Brown going way back, and he'll make the catch right in front of the fence. So call that a fly ball to center field. Wow. Craig Reynolds going deep on that ball there, but it stayed in the park and is 1 away. Jose Cruz comes up. And Jose Cruz will bound this down to Nettles. Nettles scoops this up over to first, and there's 2 away, just like that. Enos Cabal. I keep calling him Cable, don't I? I do. That's okay. I like Enos Cabal. Cabal. I forget now. It's not Cable, it's Cabal. And so he's going to be up, and he's hit by the pitch. He is hit by the pitch, and he'll go to first base, and he's rubbing his bum on that one. That one kind of stung. Cable, he's going to go for it here. They're down by a run with 2 outs. He's going to take off, and he will slide into second base with a base hit. So Eno's down there at second base, and it's going to be up to Art Howe to drive him in now with 2 away. Here comes the pitch to Maine, and let's see. Howe is ground ball, second base. Easy play there for Willie Randolph, and they get out of the inning. So they leave a man stranded at second. We're going to go to the top of the 4th here in Houston. 2-1 Yankees. And we got Reggie Jackson coming up. He singled and drove in that run back in the first inning. That put the Yankees in the lead. And here comes Jackson, and ball 4. So Ryan's going to walk him. He pitched around him this time, and he's going to give Jackson first base. So it's going to be Cerrone coming up now. Rick Cerrone, the catcher, and he's going to ground it down to Cabell. Cabell flips over to second for 1. And that's all they're going to get on the play. So I need to go over my detailed shots. This is going to be a ground ball, third to second. Batter is safe, and the runner at second is out. So they throw Jackson out, and Cerrone will stand at first base. Oscar Gamble, the right fielder, coming up. He's batting lefty against Ryan. And Gamble with the pitch. And he hits us with a slicing drive down the left field line. And that's going to be good for a double. And they're going to hold Cerrone at third base. And Gamble makes it second and third with 1 away. And it's Lou Piniella coming up. So the Yankees got more runners on bases here. So Piniella up now. And the infield's in. Piniella gets ready. And he hits us down to Cable. Cable comes home, and they're going to get Cerrone. Cerrone was running on the play, so the ground ball to the third baseman. He goes home, and he sends out the runner at home. Everybody else will be safe on the play. And so they get the runner at the plate. Big play there by Cable, going to his left, stealing that ball, keeping it from going into left field, and Cerrone charging towards home there. Try to sneak in there, but a beautiful play by Cabell. And they get the runner there. So it's going to be Nettles coming up. Still runners at the corners here, but nobody in here in the inning. Greg Nettles, the third baseman. He's going to fly this one up to center field. Cedeno, plenty of room out there, and he'll make the catch, and they get out of the inning. Ooh, that was close, but the Yankees don't get anything. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th, and it's still 2-1. Cesar Cedeno comes up. He singled, stole a base, and scored. The only run of the game for the Astros. I was going to call them the Oilers again, wasn't I? Alrighty, so Cedeno comes up, the right-handed batter facing May. Here comes the pitch. This is a fly ball. This is a long fly ball. This has a chance. Piniella going back to the wall. It's gone. It is gone. Cedeno with a home run, and he ties the game at 2-2 here in the 4th inning. A solo shot to lead off the bottom of the 4th, and Cesar Cedeno has tied the game for Houston. It's now the DH, Danny Walling. He's hitting lefty here. And Walling slaps us down to Watson at first. He'll flip to May, who's covering, and that'll be 3-1. And that'll be, our first out of the inning. Big hit by Cedeno, though, to tie this up. Brad says he just bought this game today after hearing the podcast. They're looking forward. Oh, thanks, Brad. Thank you so much. It's a blast. It really is. Like they were saying, it's a good palate cleanser game. It's not a very difficult game to play. It's a very clean game to play. I'm enjoying the heck out of it for what it is. I really am. So I think you'll get some fun of it. I really do. And so Morgan's up at the plate here with 1 away. And Joe Morgan's going to slap this down to Nettles. Nettles scoops this up. Long throw, and he'll get him. So there's 2 outs now here in the 4th. Terry Poole comes up. He's a left-handed batter facing May. He's going to lift this one high into left field. Piniella waiting for that to come down. He'll make the catch, and that retires the Astros here in the bottom of the 4th. They get the run on a Cedeno home run, and they close the gap, and they even tie it. It's now 2-2. So here we are in the 5th inning. It's the bottom of the order. It's Bobby Brown coming up facing Nolan Ryan. And Ryan delivers ground ball down to Cabell at third, flips that over to Howe, and is 1 away. Top of the order now, Willie Randolph, second baseman. He singled and scored back in the first. Willie Randolph hits this one. Line shot right at Cruz in left field. So it's a line drive, actually, right to the left fielder. Hit him on a rope. And that'll be a fly ball to left, and there's 2 away. Bucky Dent, the shortstop, he singled, and he also scored for the Yankees back in the first inning. Dent, he's going to chop this one down to Morgan. Morgan flips over to first, and that'll end the top of the fifth. So let's go to the bottom of the fifth here in Houston, and it's still 2-2 our score. So it's going to be Alan Ashby now up. He's the catcher. He's a switch hitter in this game. Ashby, he hits this one up the middle. Dent racing over. Dent's got it. Fires over to first. He got him. Oh, that was close, but Dent got him. He nipped him over at first base. Ashby running for all it's worth, but Dent made the play there at short, and he threw him away. And so threw him out. There's 1 away. Craig Reynolds, he went deep to center, and he's facing May. And this one's going to go into right field, kind of right center. Gamble will take this one, and he puts him out. So there's 2 away now. And we're going to go to the top of the order to Jose Cruz, who struck out and ground out. He's not having a very good game here. Jose Cruz now facing May, and this is a ground ball down to Dent. A little more routine this time for Bucky, and he'll throw him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Astros. Let's go to the top of the sixth. Still 2-2 here in Houston. It's going to be Bob Watson coming up. He struck out and flied out. Watson takes the pitch from Ryan, grounds us down to short. Reynolds, easy play, 1 away. Reggie Jackson coming up. He singled in a couple of runs in the first, or a run in the first, and then he walked back in the fourth. Jackson coming up. Ryan's going right at him this time, and he blows it by him, and he gets the strikeout. So Reggie with a big swing and a miss, and is 2 away here in the Yankee sixth. Cerrone coming up, the catcher. Cerrone. And he's going to slow ground ball down the third base. Cabell with it, and he'll fire over to first, and that'll end the top of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth, still 2-2 here in Houston in Game 2. Thanks for joining us here today as I play Pocket Pennant Run, and I'm using PC Replay Baseball to put in the stats and give a little bit of visual to the game. And I can see on the right-hand side, I'm doing all the game detail over here. So let's see now. It's going to be the bottom of the sixth. It's going to be Cabell coming up in the bottom of the sixth, and he is what is Cabell here? He's a righty. So Cabell takes the pitch from May, hits this in the right field. This is going down the line, down by the foul pole. Gamble in the corner will make the catch. Oh, I thought that had a chance. Cabell got a lot of that one as he hit it to the opposite field down the right field line. Gamble way down there in the corner, making the catch for the out. And Art Howe coming up here in the bottom of the sixth. Art Howe will single this one up the middle, so Howe is on base, and the lead runner is on. Cesar Cedeno comes up. He singled and homered in this game, and May pitching around him, and he walks him. So that's actually not a bad play to walk their best hitter. So now it's going to be Denny Walling coming up. We got 1 on and 2 out. Walling, a little nubber down to first base. Watson guts it, flips to May. It's their only play. And so they get the runner, they get the batter there. But Cedeno and Howe move up. And so now they get runners second and third now. Chance for the Astros to blow this one open here in the sixth in a tie game. It's going to be Joe Morgan coming up here. And where are we? We're in the sixth inning. Okay, yep, Joe Morgan coming up. And Morgan with the power check. Morgan, long fly ball into right field. Gamble going back, and he makes another catch at the warning track. Morgan came so close to a 3-run home run that would have opened this game up, but it's a long fly ball. And boy, that was close. That would have been great. Joe Morgan with a big home run. But Gamble with 2 catches in deep right field keeps him off the board. So we go to the seventh, and it's still 2-2. Oscar Gamble comes up. Gamble hits a lazy fly ball into left. Cruz rushing in, and he'll make the catch, and there's 1 away here in the seventh. Lou Piniella coming up, the right-handed batter, facing Ryan. Piniella struck out and then grounded down to third base. Pennella takes a pitch. This one's hit good. This one is a long fly ball. Cruz looking up, and it is gone. Lou Pennella touches them all here in the 7th to give the Yankees a 3-2 lead. This one, as soon as it left his bat, you knew it was gone. Cruz didn't even move, and the Yankees will go up by 1 here in the 7th. Greg Nettles coming up. He is the third baseman. Nettles hits this down to Reynolds at short, and Reynolds wraps it up over to Howe and is 2 away. Wow, still going back to that home run by Pennella. Bobby Brown comes up, and he whiffs. And he goes down on strikes. So they get the home run from Pennella. Yankees lead this one 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Leading things off is going to be Terry Poole. And he'll slap this one up the middle. He'll get a base hit, so they got a runner on here. Alan Ashby coming up. He's going to square the bunt, drops down a nice bunt, and that's going to be a nice sacrifice as he drops that to the pitcher, and Poole goes down to second base. So Reynolds up at the plate right now. Reynolds has hit a couple of deep fly balls in this game. And the pitch, and it's another fly ball deep to center field. Brown drifting over into right center, makes the catch, and Pujols will tag up and go to third on the play. So let me go to my detail here. So this is a fly ball into center field for the out, and Poole will tag up and go to third. So the tying run with 2 outs is at third base, and it's the top of the lineup. It's Jose Cruz. Can he get it done? May still on the mound here in the 7th. May delivers to Cruz. This is a long fly ball to right field. This has a chance, and Gamble again making the catch at the warning track. That's the third hit of this game that's gone deep to right field. And Oscar, he might have just put a chair out there in the warning track because that's where they're all going. And so Morgan and now Cruz almost putting Houston in the lead. So we go to the top of the 8th. Oh, boy. And it's going to be Willie Randolph leading things off. And let's see, where are we now here? I got a pitching change I have to make. No, Ryan's going to stay in. We're going to keep Ryan in the game here. Oh, wait, no, top of the 8th? No, we're going to bring in, no, we're going to keep Ryan in. We're going to let Ryan go a little bit longer. All right, we're going to let Ryan go as he faces Willie Randolph. All right, Willie Randolph, and struck him out. So Randolph goes down swinging, and there's 1 away in the top of the 8th. And let's see here, it's going to be Bucky Dent coming up now. Bucky Dent, he hits a long one. Dent going deep to right field. Poole going back at the track, and he'll make the catch. And that was close. Bucky Dent almost went deep on this one. And yeah, K-Fan, you bought the PDF last night, so you played a few games. Isn't it a blast? Isn't this game just pure fun? It's just pure fun. I'm loving it. I'm playing so much of this game. It's just pure fun. No, I'm not playing Replay Baseball. I'm playing Pocket Pennant Run. I'm just using Replay Baseball to log in the stats as I roll the dice and play it. And that's the great thing about PC Replay Baseball is you can play any game as long as you own the season in PC Replay Baseball. You can put in your own stats like I'm doing right now. So we got 2 away, and it's going to be Bob Watson coming up. And Watson is a righty, and he's going to single into left field. So that's going to do it for Ryan in this game. So he's going to come out, and we're going to bring in Sam Beto into the game. So Sam Beto will come in, and he will sub in for Ryan. So Ryan, not too bad of a day. He gives up 6 hits and 3 runs, but he's going to come out here in the 8th inning. So Sam Beto now will face Reggie Jackson, and we brought him in to go lefty on lefty. So here we go. Jackson slaps this down to short. Easy play for Reynolds, and so they get out of the inning. So let's go to the bottom of the 8th. The cards and dice are here on my table. Okay, so I don't have them showing here. So I'm kind of just rolling the dice and looking at the charts off to the side and just recording the events here in PC Replay Baseball. Once in a while, I put ball roller up on the screen. Tonight, I didn't feel like do it. It's late, and I just got out of work, so I just want to get the stats up in here in this game. So I'm just kind of broadcasting it, if you will. All right, so it's going to be here in the bottom of the 8th. And okay, so May's coming out and Bird is coming in. So we're bringing in Bird. So Rudy May did his JOB, and Doug Bird will come in to face the Astros here in the 8th inning. It's going to be Cabell with it now, and a little ground ball down to Nettles over to first and 1 away. Art Howe comes up as he's facing Bird, and Art Howe will draw a walk. So a base on balls, and Howe will get down there, and he's not going to steal. His speed is a D, so he's not going to run. So he's going to stay there. Cesar Cedeno, he's got a single, a home run, and a walk. He's had a monster day. Can he get it done for the Astros here? Facing Bird, and Bird whiffs him. He got the K on Cedeno. Oh, that's the one guy that Houston needed to hit, and Cedeno strikes out. So we get 2 outs now. And the DH, Denny Walling, comes in. And he has not had a good game at all, the DH. He's supposed to be the DH. He's supposed to be a designated hitter. Hitters hit. He hasn't hit. Let's see. He's going to fly ball to center field. Brown will make the catch. And that ends the inning. So the Houston, they get close again. They just can't get it done. So let's go to the top of the 9th. And it's still going to be Zambito in there. So we're going to leave Zambito in. And he will face Rick Cerrone here, the catcher. Rick Cerrone. And here comes the pitch from Zambito, and he struck him out. So Cerrone goes down as 1 away in the Yankee 9th. Oscar Gamble up, the right fielder. He's hitting lefty, and he will hit this down to Cabell at third base. Cabell flips that over to first. And there's 2 away here in the Yankee 9th. Lou Piniella. Remember, Lou Piniella put the Yankees up on that solo shot back in the 7th. Lou Piniella facing Zambito. Piniella will hit this one up the middle. It's a base hit, so Pinella's on again. So Piniella could be the MVP in this game, especially if he scores another run. So it's going to be Greg Nettles, third baseman here, coming up for the Yankees in the top of the 9th. They lead by a run, looking to add some more. Nettles takes the pitch for Zambito, slams it down to Howe at first, and Howe makes the line drive catch right in front of his face, and that ends the top of the 9th. It's getting gritty now as we go to the bottom of the 9th, and they're going to bring in the lefty Lawler to face all the lefties. So Bird comes out, and Tim Lawler comes in. So Lawler comes in the bottom of the 9th to face all the lefties. And here we go. It's going to be Joe Morgan up. Joe Morgan, and he goes down on strike. So Lawler fanning the first batter he faces. Terry Poole, the right fielder. Can he keep this game going? Poole. He takes the pitch. Ground ball down to Nettles, and Nettles throws it over, and there's 2 away. So the Yankees are 1 out away from tying the series. And it's going to be Alan Ashby, the catcher, as he faces Lawler. Ashby, and he takes that ball 4. So Lawler walks him. So he puts the tying run on base with 2 away, and it's going to be Reynolds. So Reynolds wrap up now. Facing Lawler. Here comes the pitch, and it hit him. It hit him in the arm. Holy smoke. So we got 2 runners on here, and it's the top of the lineup. It's Jose Cruz. So it comes down to this. There's not many places left to put the base runners. It's Lawler against Cruz here. Bottom of the 9th. 2 out. Yankees lead 3-2. Here's the pitch to Cruz. Hits this one into left field. Piniella racing over, and Piniella will make the catch, and that will end the game. Dun, dun, dun. That was a fun one. So Rudy May gets the win. Nolan Ryan gets the loss. Lawler will get the save. They're going to give Rudy May the MVP. I would have given that to Piniella. I really would have. I would have given this to Piniella. I thought Piniella played an awesome game. He got the home run. He got another single there. But anyway, so let's take a look at some stats, shall we? So let's see if I can go to the box score. First off, let me see if I can get me out of the way. I don't know if I can get my camera out of the way or not. No, I didn't. So let's go like this. There we go. All right, so now I should be out of the way. So let's go to the box score of this 3-2 game and see what happened in here. That was a fun game. I enjoyed that. That was fun. So here's what happened in there. Yep, so the 7th inning, it's that solo shot by Piniella, and that ties the series up at 1-1. And there's some of the stats in here. 7 hits by the Yankees, 2 by Piniella. I still think he was the MVP. Over here, 5 hits for the Astros, 2 by Cedeno. He's got the home run. What else do we have here? Let's take a look at some of the batting. Jackson had 2 RBIs, Cerrone with 1, Piniella with 1. And let's see, RBIs, Morgan and Cedeno. So, yeah, Brock, I was rooting for the Astros too. Well, the series is tied at 1-1. And in real life, they didn't even get to the series. They got knocked out by the Phillies, so it's kind of fun seeing them here. And they're playing the Yankees, and the Yankees get by the Royals in my replay. Again, I'm playing Pocket Pennant Run, and I've been having a blast with it, just rolling the dice here on the table. Been having so much fun with it. Let's take a look at our pitches. No wild pitches. A couple guys were hit by the ball. The game took almost 3 hours to play in fictional time. I like how they do that. Let's see. May goes 7 innings. Bird and Lawler mop up. Ryan went 7-2. He didn't do too bad. He gave up 6 hits, 3 runs. And that is that. So, anyway, let me come back here to Studio B. And that was fun. That was a good one there. As the series is now tied at 1 game apiece. And it's been pretty even, actually. Well, the Yankees got 14 total hits to 9 for the Astros. The runs have been 5-4. So it's been it's really close. It's been a very enjoyable replay, I got to say. So we'll have Game 3 coming up at some point here. Very, very fun. Painful history outside of 2017, yeah. And you're interested in Pocket Pennant Run? Yeah. Just don't even hesitate with it. It is just... It's $10 for the PDF. And the thing is, you don't even need to print out the cards. Like I said, I printed out the whole 1980 season here. That's everything right here. That's the whole season. It's the size of a deck of cards. There's two cards per team, 1 for pitchers, 1 for batters and fielders. And you don't even need them. If you go into the software, and I'll have to do a video again on the software. You go into the software, you load the team, you set the batting order, you save the batting order. You do the same with the other team. And then you go off on the right-hand side of software and you pick 2 teams to play. You select their batting order, the starting pitcher, and you hit print score sheet, and it produces a PDF that you can print out. And there's a couple different options on the score sheet, and that's all you need. And that's what I have here. I have 2 score sheets. I choose to put 1 team here and 1 team here. There's an option to put both teams on 1 sheet. I liked having the 2 because what this does here is it puts all my bench players in my bullpen here, which if you put the score sheet with both teams, you don't get that. So I like to have everything right at my fingertips. So when I do this, I have 2 score sheets in front of me that I play, and I just flip one over the other, and that's all I need to play the game. I don't even need the cards. And I have the chart off to the side here. There's 1 chart that I use. It's 8 smaller charts, but I have them printed on 1 page. So very, very fun game. I'm enjoying the heck out of this game. I just enjoy playing it. In fact, I might set up Game 3 here tonight and just print that out and get that ready to go for tomorrow. But yeah, so enjoyable. I'm not even sure what product I'll do next with it because there's so much. It comes with all these seasons. I might even go back and do like a real old season just for the fun of it. I know I got some Spiders I got to do. I should probably play some Expos. I know there's a couple of games I want to play with the Red Sox from back in the day. So yeah, fun game. Again, Pocket Pennant Run. Look it up on the internet. It's great. I have links on digital to dice for it and a whole bit. And we just interviewed. We interviewed Craig and Matt today. So if you want to know more about this game, listen to Digital to Dice. We talked to them this afternoon and posted that today. It was a nice interview. Good interview with those guys. K-Fan says the software is really nice. The printed score sheet make it easy. A video on the program would be great. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Um, I was gonna make a video on that myself, so maybe I'll do that and just show how to set up some things in there. So yeah, maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I'll set it up and record a video on that and put it up there. Most of the game's pretty simple. The hit and run was the most confusing thing, and I sorted that out with them today. So maybe I'll do a video on some of the nuances of the game, just go over that. But the hit and run was the most confusing thing, and they explained it. So now I know what to do. But reading the instructions, I wasn't really clear on how to sort that out. But now that I talked to them, it does make sense now. Everything makes sense in the game. It's just that was the one really weird thing. So I don't use the hit and run that much anyway. But yeah, so maybe I'll do something with the software and show that off a little bit. So maybe I'll do that's something. Maybe I'll do tomorrow. I'll kick that around. I'm enjoying the software. It is a little clunky though. Sometimes it will crash if you do something wrong. It opens right back up though, so it's not that big of a deal. But they're still working on it and they're still upgrading that. It is a fantastic software package. But it just, like I say, a couple times I've done something wrong or whatever, and it's like, oh, we're closing. So it does crash in a couple times. But again, it just open right back up and pick up where you left off, so to speak. So anyway, so that's game 2. Astros and Yankees tied at 1 as we head to New York for games 3, 4, and 5 in my What If 1980 World Series using Pocket Pennant Run. So, and I'm using Replay Baseball to kind of keep my stats and give some graphics. So that's what I'm doing, and that's the great thing about Replay Baseball. And you can play any game in a replay. You can log in any stat you want, and that's what I've been doing with this. So I'm Dave. All right, I got to hit the sack here. It's cold out. It's already dropped down to 20 degrees, so it keeps on dropping. So I'm going to go to my nice warm bed now, and I'll talk to everybody.